welcome to another live stream watch-along reaction. Tonight we are reacting to CF Montréal versus Toronto FC, MLS 2024, Week 26, a six-pointer tonight for both sides. They're both right next to each other. This definitely could be a wild card match in the playoffs. And who wins tonight might decide who, if that happens, who would host it. If they both hold playoff spots and hold on to the wild card spots, which there's a little bit of separation being made from 7 above 8. So this could be the wild card match. But 401 derby. Toronto beat the ever-loving crap out of Montreal the last time they saw each other. Toronto's gotten worse. Montreal, a little bit better. Yeah, we'll say that. But, again, it is a big match, big game. The winner of this game has a way better position going through the rest of this season. There will be 8 more matches, league matches, for both sides for the rest of the year. We'll actually hold on table. Montreal are on 24, so they actually have 9. We have 8. We have the bye week. We have the bye week on decision day, so we have 8 after this. But oh, they have a game in hand. That's we have to win this one then. We do. Starting 11s are as follows. For Montreal, in goal, we got Jonathan Sawa, the back three of Joel Waterman, Fernando Alvarez, Joaquin Sosa, Juan, Samuel Piet, Matthew Choinière, Raheem Edwards, Ariel Lassiter, Jules Anthony Vilsant, and Joseph Martinez. For Toronto FC in goal, we got Sean Johnson, the back three, and Nixon Gomes, Shane O'Neill, Raul Petretta. The midfield four, Richie Larea, Cozy Thompson, Matty Longstaff, Federico Bernardeschi, Jonathan Osorio, Lorenzo Insigne, Prince Owusu. Bernardeschi. I have Toronto winning tonight. I mean, the last time we played them, we kicked their ass. I mean, we legitimately can't regress that horribly, can we? I got Columbus beating Atlanta. I got Miami beating Chicago. I got Dallas beating New England. I got Cincinnati beating the Red Bulls. I got NYCFC beating Orlando. I got Nashville beating Philly. I could see that being a draw, though. I got Austin beating Charlotte. I got Minnesota beating San Jose. I got St. Louis beating Kansas City. I got matches starting. I got Salt Lake over Colorado. I got LAFC over Seattle. I got Vancouver over Houston. I got Portland over the Galaxy. I just have a hunch. Yeah, but they weren't the ones who won the wooden spoon last year, so they expect to be bad too. We don't. We expect better out of our team. I don't think we're getting 5-1. We may lose. I don't think we're getting 5-1. If we lose, it ain't going to be 5-1. Who knows? Things might have completely changed, though. I don't know. Look at Choinière. He wishes he was still with Canada. I agree with that. Toronto coming in to Montreal. (401) derby match 2. Might not be the only one left this year because they might play each other in the playoffs in the wild card round if things keep holding the way they have. They keep winning and they both stay in the same places. They're right next to each other, 27 points each. Toronto has 1 game more played. They have more wins, though. More losses as well. Less draws. CF Montreal starting 11. How's Toronto in 8th? The early season start. Sawa, Sosa, Alvarez, Waterman, Edwards, Chouanier, Piet, Huon, Lassiter, Vilsant, and Martinez from Montreal. As he should be. That would be nice. Even if we're somewhat crap, that would be nice. Starting 11, Sean Johnson, Raul Petretta, Shane O'Neill, Gomes, Lorea, Thompson, Longstaff, Bernadeschi, Insigne, Osorio, Owuzu. Good. Good for y'all. Could be much worse. Hit that like button. Let's get this one going. Toronto fans are there. It's raining in Montreal. Good luck, eh? We're going to need it. I don't think they will. Well, hold on. Red Bulls are starting to fall apart. They lost their best player. If we could beat Montreal, 2 out of the 3 last wins, we could build something out of that. All we have to do is go to a penalty shootout, win the shootout against the Red Bulls, and we get out of the group. Because I don't think Red Bulls are beating Pachuca either. So Pachuca wins the group. We get through on winning the shootout or somehow stealing that game. And we were through. It's that simple. It's that simple. Great test for Galaxy today. I have a good feeling about Portland winning, though. Just a hunch. We'll find out. How we doing, Henry? Red Bulls are starting to deflate at the worst time possible. We're starting to sort of get out of our spiral. We'll see what happens here. If they don't win this game, then I'm worried. If they win this game, we might have a chance. I don't think Red Bulls are going to be as dominant against Toronto as they were in the league match, unless they sign a guy like Depay, but I don't think he's going to hit the ground running either. Of course, the 401 Derby is a rivalry. It's the true Toronto rivalry, unlike the Trillium Cup. But game will start in moments. What's TFC's rival? Montreal. You watch the league, you don't know that? Like, that's a little bit something. I don't know. But Toronto looking to get a double over Montreal this season. Man, I hope they get it done. They get it done. Leagues Cup knockout stage and final rules be the same as Copa America, where the Leagues Cup round of 32 through the third place match go straight to penalties, but the final will go to extra time if tied after 90. I think it is. I think they did change that. So I think it's straight to penalties until the final, and then the final has extra time. I think you're right. So I think they did change the rules slightly to make it a little bit more fair. Even though the final was MLS versus MLS anyway. But I think you're right. Here we go. Stop raining in Montreal. Well, it makes the match a little bit better, I guess. Showing goals from Wednesday before this game starts. Get ready for practice. Bye, Ryan. Have a good night. Please, Red Bulls win. Hey, good luck to y'all, but I don't think it'll happen. Another L coming. I'm going to be pissed if it does. Like, I'm not going to lie. This one, I ain't going to be happy if it is. I'd say, yeah, they do have a good U20 team. And this year, they did the last time. It's just the last time they had Biello coaching it. That's why they're not the Olympics. If Oliveri coached the U20s in 2022, I think they'd be at the Olympics right now. But they let Biello coach the U20s because I guess U23, he would have been coaching them at the Olympics. So, had they made it. So, that's why that happened, and it didn't work out. But since this year, it's a U22 World Cup. Oliveri's coaching them. Or U20 World Cup, he's coaching them. I think he'll get them there. Now, hopefully in 2025, when they do or CONCACAF, or 2026 for the CONCACAF U20 Championship for 28 for the Olympics, I would hope that Biello isn't coaching them. I would hope it is Oliveri, and I think we have some good players out the pipeline for that as well. Try to qualify for 28, but we'll find out. Yeah. Yeah. I think it sucks too. Tyler Boyd's a good player. I think he would have been great under BJ Callahan. Much better. It sucks that bad timing hit him there. Not that behind? No way. Game's about to start. No, he just hasn't been. He's not on the bench. I don't know. Guess he hasn't completely got in there. The game hadn't even started. Armando Villarreal's the referee tonight. Oh, Lord. Here we go. Here we go. I'm not that behind. Trust me. I checked. Edwin Jurasevich is the VAR referee. This could end badly. Really badly. This could end badly. Really badly. Saw Canada U20 as a player from Pumas they're looking at. Nice. Toronto, Montreal. Sawan goal for Sean Johnson. Toronto in white, Montreal in blue. How we doing? How we doing? Here we go. Welcome to the show. Toronto, Montreal. 0-0. Settle a settle. I agree with that. Put him on the bench. Needs to watch. More than just on TV. I agree with that. Throw in for Montreal. Yep, hopefully it's just a positive classic and not one that makes me want to rip my hair out. Because we've had both of those. Montreal on the ball in their defensive end. Plays it long. Gomes. Oh, no. Plays it back to Johnson. Just kick the ball. Canada versus Honduras U20s later tonight on Fubo TV, which is also Fox Sports. I may watch that by myself, not live, but because I have to do the review for this. That's probably like really overlapping anyway. Yeah, well, no, it's on TSN and RDS as well, so you can watch this on TSN. Actually, watch this game on TSN. So it's on TV. Good. They put the rivalry on TV in Canada. Good. Predict the score. 2-1 Toronto. I'm going for it. 2-1. Sosa on the ball. How we doing, Jordan? Over the top. Sean Johnson. That'll be a goal kick. Things are going well. I have to say, things are going well. Very happy. Toronto tries to piss me off, but with how things are going, they can't. Well, they might today, but they did against Forge. But other than that, Sawa gets to the ball before Bernadeschi. That's out for a throw. So, hey, you know what? I'm doing really good. I'm doing good. Bernadeschi, let's go. Cuts it back. Cross header. That'll go wide for goal kick. Wild. I didn't expect Jamaica to lose like that. I knew their U20s aren't as good as their main team, but to see them lose like that is just... I didn't really think the U.S.'s roster was that good, and I didn't think Jamaica's was that bad. It's a harsh result. I think it's a harsh result for Jamaica. But I didn't think there was such a gulf in talent, in my opinion. Like, yeah, there are obvious names you look at. You're like, yeah, I know that name. I know that name already for the U.S. But it wasn't like, I didn't feel like it was a bad gulf of talent to me, in my opinion. So it being 9-0 was a bit wild in my book. Hell, even those player names that you really know weren't the ones who really did much. Yeah, he stopped doing the cornrows. Which, how we doing, Daniel? Don't know exactly why he did, but there's those like mini dreads. Is that what he tried to do now? Goal kick for Sawa. Oh, nice clearance or nice dispossession. Toronto back on the ball. So far, thumbs up. So far, thumbs up. It's early, but they're playing it like they should play the rivalry. That's the good news. What's the score? 0-0. 4 minutes. Just start. Game's on TSN as well if you don't have Apple TV. That's back to Sawa. What was that? I asked CONCACAF's website. Yep. Under 2.5. I said 2-1, so no. I said 2-1, so no. 9 p.m. Yeah, I pretty much have to make the RSR. Yeah, it's going to be hard for me to do that if I wanted to. So, yeah. Honduras, Canada, U20, CONCACAF Championship. Probably watch that one myself. Under 2.5. Should I check the Fubo listings? Or Pluto or Tubi. 5th minute. Is Insigne playing? Yes, he is. He started. The Jays suck, man. Don't get me started. Blow it all up. Goes down. Larea goes down. That'll be a goal kick for Montreal. The Jays suck right now, man. It's not even worth it. It's legitimately not worth it. It's legitimately not worth it. They need to blow it up. Laurent Courtois has a 7-game unbeaten streak at home, tied the club record. Oh. True. You're not wrong. Why am I a glutton for punishment? All the Toronto teams, Mississippi State, I am a glutton for punishment. It's like I had to pay for being a Tom Brady fan. It's like, yeah, you might root for one guy who can win things, but the rest, rarely at best. Rarely at best. It's like the universe said, hey, you have to pay up. Thoughts on Sam Adeniran going to Philadelphia. St. Louis is dumb. St. Louis is dumb. They're dumb. There you go. Well, the Mississippi State winning in Omaha is that barely, like the Raptors and TFC in 2017. That's the rarely portion. That's the rarely portion. That's why I said rarely. But when it happens, it's awesome. When it happens, it's awesome. It's very rare. Jason DeVos. Mr. Played terrorist football against Nashville when John Herdman was suspended. And this is why I also know John Herdman has no tactics. The guy, what John Herdman wants to do, or at least he says he wants to do, is diametrically opposed by a second in command. Like, I get him being a defensive coordinator, but he shouldn't be your second in command if he's so diametrically opposed to you. That's just my opinion, though. That was legitimately football terrorism. Montreal shit show this year. They're not great. They're not much better than us, but they haven't had long losing runs. But they had a long losing run when we curb stomped them. Now we are having a long. Well, no, it's not a long losing run anymore, but pretty much recently did. 8 minutes, 0-0. Toronto playing forward. Do you drink alcohol? Once a year. New Year's Eve, Moscato. That's it. Because I know damn well if I drink any more regularly, I will be an alcoholic. And I don't know if I'll be a fun alcoholic or an asshole one, so I just don't want to. I don't want to test it. I don't want to test it. It's not worth it, to be honest. 1-0 New York. NYCFC or Red Bull? Do you have a game after this? No. No. Like, I could probably get away with drinking twice a year, every 6 months. I don't want to do that either. You know, I don't. I have an addictive personality. And I don't think it would end well if I tried to open it up to more than twice a year. And even then, I don't think it would end well if I did twice a year. So you know what? It's not worth it. Red Bulls. Whoa, interesting. Well, Sean was so worried. And then they get it. Bernadeschi, he was so worried. It's a wonder I'm not an alcoholic with the teams I root for, though. So it's a wonder. Racing Louisville will be playing Monterey in the Summer Cup. Let's go Racing Louisville. In Monterey or at Lynn Family Stadium. Corner for Toronto. And Bernadeschi's holding his ankle. Dear God. Oh, hell. And the one time we have an all-star in the past 4 years, he gets hurt anyway. Oh, Lord. It's at Lynn Family Stadium. All right. I'm sure they do. It's New York. I'm sure they do. It's New York. They're passionate. I wouldn't say they're shitty. I don't like their team, but I'd say they're passionate. Any news on the USA coaching search? Sounds like the favorites are Patrick Vieira, Thierry Henry. Corner taken by Toronto. Wide. Vieira, Henry, Wilfred Nancy. Doesn't look like Hervé Renard is really a favorite yet. Steve Cherundolo's probably like the plan Z of it all. Like he's the what they'll settle for if need be. They'll settle for him. Miami scored, not surprised. Crew or Atlanta? Crew. Raheem Edwards crosses in, cleared by Cozy Thompson. Toronto down a man. As we speak, Philadelphia 1-0 over Nashville. What the hell is going on? Last Ted, thoughts on Vieira if he becomes coach? I think it'll be pretty good. I think he would be a good U.S. coach. I like how Vieira plays. I think it's very offensive. I think Vieira would be a good coach. Why doesn't Zidane coach? Because he doesn't like it too much. I don't think he likes it. You know? I don't think he likes it. I think he only can stand it for so long. And then he walks away. I don't think it's the way he wants to do things, to be totally honest. 12 minutes in. FS2, 9 p.m. for Honduras versus Canada. Good. Throw that one on. Rojas 1-0 Miami. Yep, I heard that. So they're pretty much letting Rafa Marquez do what they wanted Jimmy to do, except it's not as bad or disrespectful considering Rafa Marquez didn't have the job yet as well. Zidane wants to do what he wants to do as well. He doesn't exactly want to do things that he doesn't want to do. But it also, in that same vein, he doesn't like doing things that he... Here's a chance. Joseph goes wide. Man, we should have signed him. How'd he miss that? I don't know. Joseph normally doesn't miss that, but I'm glad he did. Wide. I think Sean Johnson came out perfectly to try to block that side of the net. And Joseph went short side anyway. He's like, I'm Joseph Martinez. I'm going short side anyway. Bernadeschi's going to come back on. Thank the Lord. Notice how Miami's been better without Messi? Yeah, you know what? You're right. They have been. Well, this year, CONCACAF U20 is the 4 semifinalists going to the U20 World Cup next year. 2026 U20 championship will be for the Olympics. And that'll be the 2 finals going to the Olympics and the 4 semifinalists going to the World Cup. Because the World Cup is still every 2 years. Because if you noticed, last year was a U20 World Cup. 4 semifinalists went to that World Cup, including the DR and the USA. And Guatemala, I think, was there as well. Yeah. Guatemala was there as well. So 2027, after 25, we'll have a U20 World Cup. The 4 semifinalists of the 2025 or 2026 CONCACAF U20 will go to the World Cup. Then the finalists will go to the Olympics in 28. So you qualify for 2 things. So it's always a World Cup qualifier, the U20 tournament, but then every 2 years, the Olympics. Every 2 years, the Olympics are what get qualified for. Because that's a cycle where the U23s would still be in that tournament for the Olympics. So every 2 years. So every other U20 championship will qualify for the Olympics as well. Everyone qualifies for a World Cup. Every one of them qualifies for a World Cup. That's how it works. So this year's just a World Cup. Miami's thirds look clean. I do like them. I do like the Dolphins colorway. I might just... Hey, if that's the way you want to do it, but the Olympics start in a week. So technically you're hating it for a week. And then next year you got the Gold Cup. So if you want to say, it's really just a year. Less than a year, actually. It depends if you count the Club World Cup and Intercontinental Cup. Depends if you count those as international tournaments. So really, it might just be 4 months, 5 months. Probably. You're probably right. I think out of South America, we're going to get Colombia and Argentina. Just a hunch. If Messi doesn't retire from the national team or take any time off from the national team. If he stays playing for Argentina throughout, they will. And Raheem Edwards gets back to the ball. Bernadeschi's back playing on. That's the good news. I just hope he plays the All-Star game as well. I'll be mad if his injury takes him out of the All-Star game. We finally get an All-Star, and he can't. He might not be able to play. Longstaff plays forward. Nice run. Go, Richie. Richie goes down. No free kick. Be a goal kick. I believe in Joe Hendry. Next year's AFCON, if you really want to watch international football, there's always something to watch. December of 25, right? Into January, right? Well, there you go. It also probably helps me viewership-wise, so I won't complain about it. 17th minute. If they're going to invite all these world powers to the Gold Cup, they're going to take him. Who's worse, the U.S. men or Mexico? Ooh, Mexico. U.S. has potential. They have good players. It's the fact that their manager was so bad. They didn't play up to their potential. The question is, will the new manager make the U.S. better? But Mexico, like, on a level is worse. Mexico on a level is worse. I don't think nothing can fix them. Their players legit suck. Toronto has more possession, more passes, more passing accuracy throughout this match. I didn't know he was even fighting tonight. I hope he loses. I don't know if he probably will win. I want him to lose. Wait. I thought they moved the Mike Tyson match like November or something. And Bernadeschi's that far back, and he loses the ball to Raheem Edwards. This kind of reminds me of the Badibanga thing. John Johnson clears the ball, curls it. He should. He should, if he's so good. I would say USA. You could say, but Mexico didn't finish, but look at their expected goals. Fair enough, but it's hard to say. They both got grouped. I can't. Honestly, eye test, Mexico. I thought Mexico outperformed their talent. They just couldn't finish. Okay, if you really want me to dig down deep and pick, I'll pick Mexico. Only because I thought they would get out of their group as well, but I could have saw them screw it up. With the talent they had, they did outperform their talent. They just couldn't finish. If they could finish, they would have got out of the group. I think they more likely would have got out of their group. Plays it back. Sean Johnson. Horrible play. Bernadeschi gives it away to Raheem Edwards. Yeah, that makes sense. Goes down. Free kick. Lowell, Panama. That's true. Well, but who got out of the group stage? Exactly. 20th minute, 0-0. Suarez. Miami free kick. Nice defensive play. Osorio. Free kick, Toronto. Argentina, Colombia from CONMEBOL. If not Colombia, then Brazil. England and Italy. If not Italy, then maybe Spain. AFC, Qatar, Japan or Saudi. CAF, Senegal, and Egypt. No Morocco? Okay. 20th minute. I would agree with that. I'm still not over how the Copa knockout stage was organized. How did Canada play Argentina twice so they didn't meet in the finals? They wanted a Brazil-Argentina final, and they tried to do all they could to get it. Oh, of course. It didn't end up that way, but they tried. Brazil was so bad they couldn't get it done. Because Messi's getting old. Owuzu. Oh, my God, Prince. Why did you have to slide? He just goes, down. I'm going to slide like a baseball player when this is not even the sport I'm playing. Jules Anthony Vilsaint goes down. Free kick for Montreal. Yeah, I could agree with that, but they also got mentally, maybe their mental was already screwed up. Mind games were played on them by Argentina. If I think things were cleaner and people got into the stadium normally, do I think Colombia would have won the match? Yeah, probably. I don't think the mind games will work as much. I actually think you have a point. Joseph brings it down. Joseph Martinez lays it off. Chipped over. That'll be cleared by Toronto. I agree with that. How we doing? 0-0. It is funny. How did Panama raise that high then? Do you think Harry Kane will win a trophy? No. Even if he went to MLS, he wouldn't win a trophy. And no, we may need a striker. I don't want Harry Kane in Toronto. Who's been better? I think Toronto slightly. By the stats, Toronto. If you look at the stats, Toronto. The Gold Cup next year might be the first time ever a guest nation won the Gold Cup and a guest nation won a continental tournament on a different continent for the first time ever. I think you're right, but money. Hey, the last time we saw a guest nation get that close to winning a continental tournament, guess who stopped them? Canada. I'm just saying. I want to win. See, I want to win. I know we can win if we did the things right way. We can win if we do things the right way because we have won. Harry Kane might be a look of doing things the right way, but he would still screw it up. So, no. Well, no, 2021, 2007, they should have won in 2007 as well. But, you know, the offside, Atiba didn't score, or the chalked off goal from Atiba, 2007. It's like you really, okay. Okay, sure. I agree with that. Montreal on the ball, 24th minute. Canada's had good Gold Cups since then. 2007, 2021, hopefully 2025. Well, the way they're going to run the Gold Cup next year, you'd be throwing it away if you went with your B team or C team. They're going to bring their A team. Exactly. My point. Player down. Prince Owuzu's holding his leg. It's about winning. Exactly. 2011 Gold Cup was the best one ever. Well, I mean, overall, yeah. True. I think 2021 sort of. 2021 had its moments, I think. I think CONCACAF best players like Davies will play at the Club World Cup. If they don't make the playoffs, yeah, he's gone. If they make the playoffs, we'll see what happens. Yeah, that was before that. The only team was invited was Qatar. You're going to invite big teams from around the world in 2025. You want to put out a C team and basically throw the tournament away, you're an idiot. Especially with the one tournament the new manager is going to get with them. Really true tournament. A World Cup dress rehearsal. You're going to throw that away because Gold Cup. This isn't your normal Gold Cup. This ain't your grandpa Gold Cup, man. This ain't your grandpa's Gold Cup. Yeah, it's possible. It ain't your granddad's Gold Cup. Doing the math. It ain't your granddad's Gold Cup. Really young granddad, but it ain't your granddad's Gold Cup. Prince Owuzu is injured. There's going to be a Nations League group stage this fall. The final tournament, the semifinals and finals will be happening in March of 2025. So, yes. So, 24-25, we'll have a Nations League. So, this fall. I agree with that. Argentina. Messi cares more about Argentina, let's be honest. We'll know by the end of the year if Argentina's going to the Gold Cup. And if that happens, Miami may not be shuffled into the Club World Cup. Because Messi will probably make his decision instantly. If he's going to play for Argentina and he's not just going to sit, and if he's going to keep on playing for Argentina once his injury's over, he's going to choose Argentina and he's going to go to the Gold Cup. He ain't going to leave Argentina hanging. You know it. Wusu's coming off. Looks like he's going to try to play. Free kick for Montreal. Honestly, Kerr is better. So, but it looks like he's going to try to play. Well, if he doesn't stay healthy, yeah, he might be toast. Tyler Adams has just been injury prone since he left the Red Bulls, New York. He might be toast. He's a great player when he's healthy, but he's got to stay healthy. He has to stay healthy, and he is injury prone to the nth degree, which, you know, probably. Has it ever worked before? I hope it works, but because we ain't got a manager they could just call up and say, hey, you want to do this again? Like you do. Like Vasco was right there. They just hit speed dial and said, hey, you want to do this again? All right, let's see if we get Jimmy to be your assistant for 2 years. Do you want to do it? Hell no. All right, let us call Rafa Marquez. Hey, you want to be Vasco's assistant? Sure. And then have the job in 2030 for the 2030 World Cup cycle? Sure. Yeah. Great. Jimmy didn't want to do it. Really? Wait, what? I'll still do it, though, but what? Thanks. Leaning towards Vieira. Hell no. Yellow card for Laceted on Shane O'Neill. Exactly. I could see it. Especially for Mexico. USA, I'm not so sure. Well, there you go. That's pretty good. Here's Johnny. Yeah, Cardozo. Well, because he's injury prone. It's not people shitting on Tyler Adams as a guy or a player. It's the fact he's injury prone. The man legitimately has lessened his game output since he's left Red Bulls drastically. Like he played 26 games out of 46 in 1 year, and he only played 6 out of 46 last year. He'll play more this year. It's impossible not to, but yeah, now their team has a shot on goal. That's the good news, though. 30th minute. Feels good to watch MLS again. Japan should get invited to the Gold Cup. I agree. And Italy. Like, if Japan plays Italy and it's close, I'm going to that game. If Japan or Italy play Canada and it's close, I'm going to that game. Hell, if Italy, Japan, or Canada play a team that aren't one of those three teams and it's close, I'll go to that game. But it would be nice in 2025 if, oh, wait, it's all on the West Coast. Ah, shit. Well, that could mean St. Louis, though. St. Louis is probably more Western than Eastern, or Kansas City. They may not have meant West Coast, but they may have meant like west of the Mississippi, one side, east of the Mississippi, the other side. So, you know, Kansas City, St. Louis, maybe. Hell, I may even make a trek out of frickin' I would hope. Yeah, I think Gold Cup's West Coast, Club World Cup's East Coast, but that might just mean West and East in the Mississippi. I hope that's the case. I hope that's the case. That was awesome. That was awesome. .30-second minute. I mean, there's enough stadiums on both coasts, but I'm sort of hoping maybe that just means East and West of the Mississippi. So, like, Missouri and West is Gold Cup. Illinois and East is the Club World Cup. What if Toronto won the MLS Cup somehow and went to the Club World Cup? Well, then that throws a wrench into everything. But that probably won't happen. But that would throw a wrench into everything. 33rd minute. Bernadeschi. How many extra teams will be there at Gold Cup 25? So 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. It's a 24-team tournament. So I think best third place, like the Euros, so that's like 8 more. That's out for a goal kick for Montreal. That's 8 more. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 20. Yeah, 8 more. And there'll be best third place teams because, you know, like the Euros, it's 24 teams. So the best third place teams will get out of the group stage. Or like 4 of the best. 4. Yeah, 4. 4 out of 6 best third place will get out of the group stage too. Funny how the Spanish king knows his daughter likes Gavi. Well, I mean, I would hope. Like, kids talk about their crushes. Probably enough for a parent to know about what their crushes. Definitely bring Argentina, Spain for sure since they won their continents. I mean, Italy, Spain wouldn't be bad, but I want England over here so we could see them cry when they can't even bring home the Gold Cup. Like, they're going to freaking talk shit like, oh, it's the Gold Cup. It's the easiest trophy we've ever had a chance to win. It is coming home. And we finally have a new manager that isn't Gareth Southgate. It's coming home. And then it doesn't. I know Spain probably deserves it more, but then what about Italy? I mean, I wouldn't be mad if it was England, Spain, but come on. It's whoever says yes. I know Italy would. Well, Italy's not a top nation anymore. So, and England never really is truly a top nation. So, technically, there's a chance. Argentina will come anyway, but like European top nations, yeah, you're probably right, but Italy isn't a top nation anymore. They're frauds. And England are just as much frauds as Italy are. They just make it deeper. That's the plan, mini World Cup. They're inviting 2 African teams, and I hope it's Morocco. Morocco and Nigeria, or Morocco and Algeria, or Senegal. Personally, Morocco, Nigeria, or one of the 3 of Morocco, Nigeria, Senegal. 2 of the 3 is what I want personally out of Africa. Preferably Morocco and one of Nigeria or Senegal, but Cameroon would be good. They're kind of falling off, though. Player down. That'll be a free kick for Montreal, 36th minute. Gold Cup MLS. Every confederation is confirmed. Mo Salah's washed up. If this was 4 years ago, Egypt would be there, or 6. But no. The Egypt hype's dead. Egypt hype's dead. It's not cool anymore. It was cool 6 years ago. It's not cool anymore. It's not cool anymore. And Mo Salah's washed anyway, so 37th minute. I'm not surprised. CONMEBOL is confirmed. So basically, we know CONMEBOL will have 2 teams. Europe, Africa, and Asia will have 2 teams. CONCACAF will have 16. And there will be a Gold Cup prelim tournament as well, like the past couple of tournaments. What I think they should do with the OFC is put them in Gold Cup qualifiers. So OFC can qualify into the tournament. Playing forward is Toronto, Cozy Thompson. Let's see how this goes. Lorenzo Insigne, Jonathan Osorio. Jonathan Osorio plays it up to Bernadeschi. Bernadeschi keeps running. Bernadeschi, Insigne. He's onside. Cross shot goal. Richie Larea scores. Richie Larea scores for TFC. Or not. It's offside. It's offside. Nah. Richie Larea popped it in, but it's offside. Never mind, it's a goal. Goal for Richie Larea. Richie Larea pops in the cross. It is a goal. Bernadeschi. Insigne. He was played on. Larea. He was played on. I think it's onside. Richie Larea scores his first goal of the season if this holds. Club A country. Insigne with the assist. Larea with a tap in. Way open net. And let's see if it counts. It is Richie Larea. 1-0. Nice. Armis versus the team he kicked the ass of back in 2021. Can he do it again? I think I'm covering that game because of it, though, right? I think I am. Oh, wait, no. Oh, wait, I'm going to... No, wait, my bad. Yeah, I'm going to see Mets versus Cardinals, so I can't. My bad. Richie Larea scores. 0-1 Toronto. Their last 4 games scoring first. 0-3-1. That's bad news. .39th minute. That goes wide. 38th minute. I can't believe they didn't even look at it, to be honest. But I'll take it. 0-1, 39th minute. Not wrong. Let y'all know how it goes if I attend. Nice. Because Toronto plays the 4th of August. I have a day off. I go to the Cardinals game on the 5th, which is a replay of the one I tried to go to in May. But that got rained out. Mets Cardinals, which I'll be wearing that Mets football jersey too. And I'll vlog the game, by the way. I will vlog going to that game. I should have done it the first time, but I kind of knew that there'd be nothing to it. So I'll vlog it this time, though, on August 5th. So you'll get some on August 5th. It just won't be what you would have expected. Green seats, baby. Maybe the last time I want Colorado to win that one. It'd be funny if Armas beat Leon again. It would be funny. I would laugh. Maybe I'll talk about that if I see it. 2-0 Philadelphia over Nashville. What the hell's going on? What the hell is going on? What the hell is going on? 41st minute. Gomes gets the ball. Now clear it. Clear it, Gomes. That does sound awesome. That sounds fun. 41st minute. The last time was at Rapid Stadium was actually for Leagues Cup when Toluca came. Toluca was actually really good at the Leagues Cup. Oh, we're back. Good. I was like, what the hell happened there? Bernadeschi gets the ball. Gazdag again. What the hell is going on with Nashville? Owuzu bodied him. That's a free kick for Montreal. Toronto still has a 1-0 lead. My friend flew in from LA that day. I got us both Leagues Cup tickets, drove them to the stadium immediately. Nice. 42nd minute. Just get it. Keep it to the half. Take it to the half. That's all I'm asking. Take it to the half. Take it to the half. That's all I'm asking. Take the lead to the half. Let's not do nothing stupid. Yep. Well, I'm not surprised. Rain delayed for over an hour. We waited the rain, had fun. Yeah, you told me about that. We did bring that up. Cowell goal. Kate Cowell scored. Well, there we go. That's nice. I'm happy for him. Wait. But didn't he go to the Olympics? Wait. So wait, is he going to the Olympics after this game? Corner. Because he's going to the Olympics, right? So he's going to the Olympics after this Chivas game. Right? Bernadeschi plays it back to Sean Johnson. And he went and wheeled it around instead of just going to Sean. What the hell, man? Over the bar. That was dumb. Oh, of course we will. Of course we're rooting against the Sounders. What? I think he isn't. I could have sworn he was like the last U23 camp. So they chose not to take it. Hold on. I could have sworn. Maybe I'm. Goal kick for Sean Johnson, 44th minute. The men's, here we go. 25 pre-Olympic training camp. Oh. That doesn't help me. June camp roster. Here we go. Sawa, 44th minute. Squad for the Olympics. Duncan McGuire, Paxton Aronson, Taylor Booth, Griffin Yao, Kevin Paredes, Jack McGlynn, Benjamin Kromashki, Jordy Mihailovic, Tanner Tessman, Gianluca Busio, Caleb Wiley, Miles Robinson, John Tolkien, Maximilian Dietz, Walker Zimmerman, Nathan Harriel, Gaga Slanina, Patrick Schulte. No, he's not, actually. He actually isn't there. First goal of 340 minutes at Stade Saputo for Toronto. The Lorea goal. 90 plus 90 is 180. I can't do math. I don't even know I'm trying. 45th minute. Cal's in his prime. Alternates. And he's not even an alternate. It's Johan Gomez, Josh Atencio, Jake Davis, and John Pulskamp. The last time Cade Cowell got called up was the June friendlies. Well, damn. Diego Luna and Cade Cowell got snubbed. And Bernard Kamungo. And Indiana Vasilev. It was October. That's not really a snub. And Daniel Edelman. Puchtas. I think he went to the U20s. Well, I think he went to the U20s, though. Aiden Morris. Yeah, some players. There was a lot of players who got snubbed. 5 minutes of stoppage time. Shit, there was a lot of players who got snubbed. 5 minutes of stoppage time. 0-1 Toronto. Statistically, so far, thumbs up. Monterey 1-0 over Racing Louisville. That makes sense. I wish it didn't go that way, but I'm not surprised. 46th minute. And Insigne goes down. Free kick, Toronto. Chouanier gives it away. Thumbs up. Thumbs up from the first half. Ooh. Goes down. 46th minute, 4 more to go. Just don't do nothing stupid. Don't do nothing stupid. Don't do nothing stupid. Keep it simple, stupid. Keep it simple, stupid. 47th minute. They really did. There was a lot of U.S. players who got snubbed for the Olympics. They play Spain in a friendly in Bordeaux before. They're already in France. There you go. Before the Olympics start, France, New Zealand, and Guinea. Gane. That's out for goal kick for Sean Johnson. 47th minute. Didn't Canada play at Stade de Bordeaux? They did. Well, they did. And that's where they got the 0-0. Yep. It's a different name, I guess, when it comes down to friendlies and other things. That's why I didn't notice. It's like, yeah, they played in Bordeaux. Hope Indy 11 can upset Sport in Kansas City. I'm rooting for the USL. They're the only hope. Yep, because Sacramento got, I wouldn't say choked, but Seattle got through there. They got lucky. And didn't New Mexico, yeah, New Mexico lost to LA, right? Yeah, let's go Indy 11. Let's win 2 more matches. That's what I say. They can upset Kansas City. Now the question is can they beat Seattle or LAFC? I think they can beat Seattle. LAFC is a harder task. But LAFC. So honestly, if you're a USL guy, you probably want Seattle to beat LAFC. So if Indy 11 wins, they have an easier chance to win the Open Cup. Because I don't think LAFC is going to have any mercy for them. Be a goal kick for Sean Johnson, 49th minute. Plan on going to the Braves-Rockies game in August. My Braves jersey is still hanging up. I'm going to keep it hung up to that day. Last time I wore a Braves jersey in Denver, a bunch of people fist bumped me on the street. That's nice. Go Braves! I wore a Braves jersey in St. Louis during the playoffs last year when I went out to like Narwhals and that other bar. No, wait, that was a Louisville. No, I wore a Louisville City jersey that day. Then I wore the Braves jersey the day we went to that arcade, the taco, Mission Taco, and the mall. But nobody reacted to the Braves jersey, though. That was the day after they got their ass kicked by the Phillies, though. In the second of 3 losses that DS. Oh, but I also did watch LA sweep that night. So that was nice. I did watch LA sweep that night as well. Halftime, it is 1-0 Toronto, 0-1. You'll take it. Yeah, I was wearing the Louisville one that night. Yeah. Nobody reacted either. 0-1. Montreal losing to Toronto 0-1 at the half. Richie Laryea gets a goal. And Insigne with the assist. They figure it out. Next live stream is tomorrow night. Pumas versus Pachuca. Domingo Futbolero is the next live stream. So you'll get a Liga MX game tomorrow before the All-Star week. Fittingly, and Leagues Cup break. Fittingly, I guess. But Domingo Futbolero is back. I know you want to see Domingo Futboleros more on this channel. Well, it's back. Pumas versus Pachuca. And we'll review that one as well. So, tomorrow evening. I will not complain about it at all. At all. Saludos, William. Nothing that bad. I mean, I have a DeMar DeRozan jersey from like the year before he got traded. The numbers are like half unglued and I need to put fabric glue on it, but he got traded, so what's the point? You know? I love DeMar. Still do. And I'm not going to complain about him showing up at Kendrick's concert or in the music video either. And if you are, well, you are a Drake D rider if you're complaining about it. DeMar did more for that city than Drake did. I don't care, frankly. DeMar did more for Toronto than Drake ever did, and you want to go after DeMar. Sure. Loyalty is bullshit. Let me tell you that. Loyalty is bullshit. You may have all the loyalty in the world, but if people could have a reason to forsake you, they will. That's just the word. That's vital information for your everyday life. Vital information for your everyday life. You can be as loyal as you want to be, but if somebody gets a reason to forsake you, they will throw you away quicker than trash on a Sunday. All right? Vital information for your everyday life. Even if you were honestly, well, I don't know about, well, DeMar was in the right, but either way, either way. Go Toronto. It's not going to help anything. You're still screwed. Halftime. Well, good for him. Did you hear the Hawk Tua girl got fired from her job because of her video? The video? I heard about it. Really? Really? Why? Is it because it's ugly? Like, the DeMar one is sort of the answer to the question. I mean, I think the gold Vegas jersey is better. I think their red one's better. Their white one's honestly better. The gray is a bit ugly, but that's not. I think he was talking about players on a jersey, I think he's talking about players on a jersey, but that's just my opinion. I saw that. Fair enough. Yeah, that is pretty interesting. I'm not going to lie. Interesting. I agree. Oh, yeah, she said that. Right. With that being said, we'll take a short break at the half, talk about the stats, get this one going, sit tight. Toronto leads 1-0. Hold on for another 45 minutes. Sit tight, I'll be back. We back. Yeah, would agree with that, but they should be the better team. I mean, Racing Louisville's never been that great. With that being said, we're back. Stats at the half. 51% possession to 49% possession. 3 shots to 1. 0 shots on goal to 1. 228 accurate passes, 86% to 226, 87%. 7 fouls to 7. 1 corner to 1. 3 shots to 1. 0 shots on goal to 1. We have 266 passes to 261. 86% pass accuracy to 87. We have 10 throws to 6. 1 offside to 0. 1 yellow card to 0. 0 red cards to 0. 0-1 at the half. Toronto has the lead. And I think that as this game's gone on, they've been the more smart team. Their defense has played very well, I think. They have made Montreal's chances be venomless to a certain extent. Toronto probably got the benefit of an offside goal with Richie, but I'm not going to complain about it because we're playing Montreal and we're winning. So it's not the best, but who cares? It's not the best, but who cares? Toronto's still in a playoff spot, 30 points. If they win this game, they'll cross the 30-point benchmark for the first time. Well, since 2021, because in 2021, or 2022, my bad, 2022, they crossed 34 points, a point per game. Toronto's still 4 points away from that. They will overtake their 2021 point total and 2013 point total. If they win tonight, have 30 points, they will be out of the 29-point doldrums, and they will still stick with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 seasons under 30 points. If they win tonight, and Toronto will be in that 30-point group this season, if they could win tonight at the very least, with 8 to go. Yeah, I believe that. Nah, it's not smart team. Smart team's not the jinx. The jinx is when I say they play G, the G word. That's the jinx, not smart. See, I know what the jinx is. That's why I said smart. Trust me, I knew what I was doing there, but they actually have been the smarter team. But that's not a jinx. But they got the beneficiary of the offside goal. Montreal's been venomless. Toronto's been tougher. They're playing it like a derby game, and they're winning. Now, keep it going is my answer. But yeah, I'm not surprised. They are the favorites. Columbus are one of the 4 favorites. Columbus, LA, Pachuca, America. Those are my 4 favorites. I agree with that, but they also need to bring back the white hot chocolate. But I'm the only one screaming for that, so it won't happen, right? Won't happen. But we're waiting for the second half. Messi really wearing jorts out there like someone's 2000s uncle. Or just John Cena. Or just John Cena. Either way. That don't sound too bad. Not gonna lie. That don't sound too bad. That don't sound too bad. That does not sound too bad. But Toronto at 33 points if they win this match, but we're not going to change that list until, well, I'm glad I taught you something that you're interested in using. In my opinion, the MLS Cup playoffs, MLS should get rid of the conference separation in the playoffs, just put anyone against anyone. Honestly, I'm not against that. I'm not against that. Chick-fil-A will give away free food on July 22nd. Monday the 22nd. Well, if that's the case, shit. Does anybody want to go to Chick-fil-A with me? No, I have to ask somebody else, but shit. If I get free nuggets and free fries, I will do that. I will do that. That's probably not it, though. It's like probably like free sandwiches or something, yeah? Which is not what I like, so. Because old people wake up early. Old people wake up early. Now, if I was there, it'd be like, yeah, I ain't slept yet. If I was there, I ain't slept yet. You woke up early. My sleep schedule's screwed. I know. It's bad. I know. Yeah, it's on a Monday. Today's the 20th. Tomorrow's the 21st. Then Monday's the 22nd. But if I could get free nuggets and free fries, I would do it. Somebody should do that. Oh, really? They are? Shit, that's all you had to say? Shit, that's all you had to say? That's all you had to say? I'm sure there's a catch, though. But now you make me wonder. Second half. Giros Savarese on 360. And fries, too. There's got to be a catch. There's got to be a catch that I don't eat there enough to have on my side. There's got to be a catch. I love it. I don't eat there enough. And sandwiches, too. I don't care about the sandwiches. I don't care about the sandwiches. I just want the nuggets and fries. I do not care about the sandwiches. Still, like, I have half a bottle of that ranch bottle as well. So, if I went there, I might buy another bottle of that ranch. But that's that. You know, that's that. So be it, right? So be it. But second half about to start. I love Gio's analysis, too. It's a wonder that the U.S. doesn't want him. But, I mean, if they're going to get Vieira. But Gio Savarese should still be above Cherundolo and at least Cherundolo. And I think Gio Savarese is probably the catch. You have to give your soul to Jesus. He already had it. The catch is you have to give your soul to Jesus. He already had it. I praise the Lord. I praise the Lord. I believe in God. He already had it. So if that's the catch, I'm already ahead of you. If that's the catch, I'm already ahead of you. Praise the Lord. I'm already ahead of you. Dude, I was born in Mississippi. You think I don't? You think I didn't? Weird. Weird. 45th minute. Goal for race in Louisville. I was born in Mississippi. You don't think my soul's already Jesus's? Yeah, sure. Bryce Duke comes in for Jules Anthony Vilsaint. That'll be a goal kick for Toronto. '46th minute. Goal kick. '46th minute. '68 degrees in Montreal. That ain't bad. That ain't bad. 46th minute, 0-1. No. No, Greenville. I was born in Greenville, Mississippi. Jackson, I've been to Jackson a couple of times, but no. Greenville. Mississippi Delta. There's a reason why I want a USL championship team in Greenville. That's where I was born. I'm proud to be from there. Never said I wasn't. So I think they could. I mean, hell, if you put one in Rhode Island, you could put one in Greenville, Mississippi. And it's better than it was in 2009, so as far as I can tell. So because the last time I went down there before 22 was 2009. And it was falling apart back then, but it's rebuilt to a certain extent. I went off 2 years ago, but still, it can't be that much different, right? It can't be that much different. Still a small-ish town, smallish city. But it is, but Toronto has a 6% chance to win. I hope they do it. Header. Patrick Mullins was from Louisiana. He also played for the Mississippi Brilla in USL League 2. But Justin Mapp is from Brandon, Mississippi. Same place Will Rogers is from. So former Montreal player Justin Mapp is from Mississippi. So for the Montreal fans here, one of your players was from Mississippi. Brandon, Mississippi to be precise. Where Will Rogers is from, the former Mississippi State quarterback who has all the records and now plays in Washington. It sucked to root against Justin Mapp, I will admit. It did suck. But all I had to do was, he plays for Montreal, and I bet he roots for Ole Miss. That'll do it for me. I don't know if he is an Ole Miss fan, but hey, as long as I said, hey, he plays for Montreal and he's probably an Ole Miss fan, I'll boo him. There you go. Works for me. There you go. There you go. If that happens, I'm not watching the U.S. ever again. I'd rather have Patrick than Bobby Bacala. Patrick who? Vieira? Why are we saying Vieira's worse? What? No. Why are we saying... That sounds... Now, if you're talking about, some other Patrick who's a horrible manager, yeah. But Patrick Vieira, we're saying... What? Like, that'd be more like, I'd rather have Sharundalo. I'd rather have Greg back than Bobby Bacala. Then that makes sense. But Patrick Vieira, we're going to cross in. Yeah, exactly. What makes... Or Southgate. You'd rather have Southgate. There you go. All right. Than Bacala, which, honestly... Well, true, but Bacala is so old now, and you saw what he did with Toronto. You know it's a bad idea, but the fact they pull it... This would be worse than Bruce Arena 2.0. And you thought Bruce 2.0 was bad? At least Bruce saved his career with the Revs. Well, until the shit show went down last summer. But until then, he actually did save his career with the Revs. And then the shit show happened. But it seems like it was, as far as I could tell from his Kicking It interview, he wanted to say a lot of it was bullshit, but he just couldn't. That's the way it looked to me. But or he felt like it was an overreaction, but he couldn't say it. He didn't like talking about it, though, but I don't think Bob Bradley's going to bounce back in his career like Bruce Arena did pre whatever the hell went down in New England last summer. Whatever the hell that was. Because we don't know. They'd have to be a Mexican-American, but I don't think that's the question you're asking. 0-1 Toronto, 52nd minute. I don't think that's the question you're asking. Like Lucci, I could see him doing it. Well, I don't know, actually. There was a time where I could see Lucci Gonzalez doing the U.S. men's national team job. Yeah, there was a time. Not anymore, but I could see a Mexican-American coach coaching the USMNT, but that's not your question. You mean true Mexican coach. Like Jimmy Lozano or Vasco or Herrera. I could see Miguel Herrera doing it, ironically enough. If anybody would, it'd be Herrera. It'd be El Piojo Herrera. He doesn't give a shit as long as he gets paid. He'll do it if he gets paid. Like, he's probably on the list, and he'd probably consider it if he gets paid. Insigne, as long as he gets paid. But I don't know if it'd be the best idea, but it's better than Bacala. Yeah, I could see El Piojo doing it, to be honest. If we're talking about true Mexicans. I could see him doing it. 1-0 Orlando. Crap, 36 points. We're 6 points behind him now. Can't wait for the wild card game. Wild card fight. Are you ready for some football? A wild card party. Bocephus never got that high. Why did I? Bocephus never got that high. Why did I? Racing Louisville hit the crossbar. Good for them. 54th minute. Cleared. Bocephus never got that high. I don't know why I did. Well, no, probably weed was, yeah, but not sonically. I hope the U.S. can get Pochettino. That doesn't seem likely. Seems like England's more the one who wants Pochettino, or seriously wants him. Still 1-0 Toronto. 55th minute. Good run. Oh, crap. Nice run, Insigne. Insigne makes the run. Onto Owuzu. Owuzu still. Prince Owuzu saved by Sawa. That LG logo is way too big on the sleeve. I swear. That is a hefty logo. I'm not looking forward to having a jersey with that logo on it next spring. Maybe they'll make it smaller. Maybe it was a last-minute thing. Maybe they'll make it smaller going into next year, hopefully. This is a perfect size. Can you see the USMNT with a female coach? Yeah, I could see it. I mean, the fact that the England men's national team want to hire Serena Vigman over to replace Southgate, because she's a very good coach and she is a winner. If England would do it, I could see the U.S. doing it. You know, I could see the U.S. signing after Emma Hayes finishes with a women's team. I could see Emma Hayes pulling a John Herdman or a Serena and becoming the USMNT manager. I could see it. I think Emma Hayes could do it. There was always talk whenever a manager got sacked at Chelsea that Emma Hayes could coach the men's team. And I believed that it could work back then. So I could see Emma Hayes pulling a John Herdman, going from the women's team after a period of time, she's still pretty young, going to the men's team. I could see it. I could see it. Insigne, Bernadeschi going forward. Because if you remember, John Herdman coached the Canada women's team for a very long time, then become the Canadian men's manager. So that's why I say pull a John Herdman. But I could see it. I think she could do it too. I think so. I think so. I've always been a fan of Emma Hayes as a coach. I've always thought she was an amazing manager. I've always thought she did well with Chelsea women. She's doing well with the U.S. women's national team. Emma Hayes is a good manager. Hannes Wolff scores for NYCFC. She's always been a good manager, Emma Hayes. I've always thought that. I've always had a very admiration for her tactics, the way she sets up her teams. I've always had a respect for that. I've always had admiration for that. I've always looked at Emma Hayes as a manager that, watching the way that her teams play, I would like to learn from. There's a lot of coaches that I watch, especially European-wise, that I like to watch games to learn from tactically. Emma Hayes is honestly one of those coaches. I always enjoyed watching the Chelsea women play, even when the Chelsea men sucked. So there you go. I still think I will with Bon Pastor as the manager. So also, that's another winning manager, but we'll see. Free kick for Toronto. I'm a little bit, not really any thoughts. It is what it is. Wow. Crazy. Yeah, we may have some problems with Red Bulls. I don't think so. I think Forest Green Rovers did for a while, but that was an interim and she got sacked. So, no. Like, I will say it takes a special manager like a Emma Hayes or Serena Wegman to do that. But if NWSL and WSL and other leagues like that still have a good portion of male managers, it's very hard for a woman manager to break into the male side of the game. It really is. Because if there's still like half of the managers in NWSL and Project 8, the Canadian Super League, or the WSL, half of them are men, it's still going to be hard. And also internationally, I mean, Tony Gustafson, Hervé Renard. Look at that, right? It's hard. But I think the women managers who are coaching women's teams are very good managers. They deserve to be there. They are actually very, very good managers. They earned that spot on merit. Claudio Poku and Nathan Saliba coming on for Sosa for Montreal. Because, to me, I don't care what side of the game you coach, you should have merit to coach that team. Opoku is on for Huan. You should have a cachet and reason and merit to coach that team on either side of the coin. If TFC wanted to hire a female woman manager and she had the cachet to coach, and I was like, can't be worse than Bob Bradley, I'd give it a whirl. I'd be like, okay, let's see what you could do. Because I'm like, yep, you have the cachet. If they wanted to hire Serena Wigman, they could pull it off. Or they wanted to hire Emma Hayes way down the line, I'd be like, let's see. Right? Let's see. But they have the cachet to do the job on either side of the game, in my opinion. I think there is a merit issue there, but that's just my opinion. At least with the fact that it's still half and half at the very best. There's still more better male managers in the sport of football. And I think that is something that they need to handle. I think it would be nice to see enough great female managers to coach the women's side of the game, but you have to get them to want to do that. You have to be like, hey, let's uptake people learning about tactics. Let's uptake people learning about the sport. It's not hard to learn. Look at my dad, but you know, you have to get people to want to learn about tactics and how to set up a team. And it just doesn't seem that on that side of the coin, there's a lot of uptake over there. And that's the thing, I think. Pachuca versus Pumas. 2027 is the next Women's World Cup. I think Bev could do it. Yeah, I think Bev could do it. But if Jessie Marsh chooses to leave abruptly, I would like to see Bev get a chance, John Herdman style. She's one of John Herdman's best friends. I would not be against Bev Priestman if she was still in Canada and she wanted to do what John did. And if Jessie Marsh left the team, Cincinnati's still going to win. Hey, I'm shocked. There's a hole in Quebec. There's a hole in Quebec that they call Montreal. Go to hell, Montreal. Go to hell. Hey, I'm surprised Red Bulls are getting it done, but now I'm afraid for Leagues Cup. Toronto versus Red Bulls on July 27th in the Leagues Cup group stage. That's 7 days from now. 7 days! Well, there you go. But again, if Bev Priestman wanted to coach the Canadian men's national team and she had the opportunity, I would like to see how she does with it. Of course, let Jessie Marsh run his course, and if he leaves early, so be it. How many goals does he have? If she just gets the chance, she gets the chance. He's on 2 right now. You know what I say? He does it. No. Unless I go to a playoff game, no. Very likely, no. Now, if the Eastern Conference Finals, Toronto versus Columbus, I might try Waterman. But as of now, header, that's out for a corner, 65th minute. Yep, because it is corrupt. But as far as I know right now, no. I would think for the rest of the season, most likely I'm going to be right here. Hell, I probably won't even have a game where I'm on vacation, sitting in a hotel room. Shot, blocked. So, like there's always been one for the past 2 years? Well, there's been a couple. I was in the cabin last year, and then I was in Louisville for another. That was a cool week. The Cincinnati-Toronto game, I was in the cabin. That was pretty cool. And then I was in Louisville for the Toronto versus Revolution game. That was pretty cool. 65th minute. I ain't watching the Red Bulls game. I can't tell you why he hasn't been subbed yet, but maybe he should be. I don't. Shane O'Neill looks like he's about to come off. Maybe for Davy Flores. 66th minute. So. Davy Flores, probably for Shane O'Neill, will be the sub now. And Derek Etienne Jr. is going to come on, probably for Bernadeschi, is my guess. Wait, Owuzu for Etienne? That's out of nowhere. I know Owuzu went down, but Owuzu for Etienne? And it'll be Matty Longstaff for Davy Flores. And they brought on Kevin Long. They're bringing on Kevin Long. That is a sub I didn't expect. Kevin Long's coming on for Shane O'Neill. That is a sub I didn't expect. Owuzu for Etienne. What? Okay. Now, I wouldn't do that, but okay. I wouldn't do that. That sucks. Randomly awake right now. See Miami's playing. I found a stream where you can see it live somehow, but I have a bad connection. But you can watch this. Hey, I guess I take up less bandwidth. I don't know. Or YouTube may. I don't know. I know one thing. When I upload videos on Rumble, that just ruins my Wi-Fi. So maybe YouTube is a low bandwidth site. Thoughts on SummerSlam? Are you going to Cleveland? I'm not going to Cleveland for SummerSlam, and I may not even be able to do SummerSlam live on this channel. But, I mean, it looks like an okay card. It's not the most perfect card I could have asked for, but there are positives to the card, and there are things on the card that I'm not too interested in, you know? But that's everything. I think there's hit or misses. I think there's hits, there's misses. I hope it's a good pay-per-view. But hey, at least you're winning. I'm surprised. I'm afraid for next week. I am afraid. I am shaking in my boots if I was wearing any, or if I owned any at all. I don't own any boots. I'd be shaking in my boots right now. We won't even win the freaking shootout. We won't even get to a shootout, let alone win it. Can we get some players in before next week? I did not because I'm watching Toronto play, but I'll watch it after the game's over. 68th minute, I will watch it after the game's over. 68th minute, 0-1, Toronto has the lead. Let's roll. Come on, let's just keep going, keep going. It's on One Soccer. Oh wait, VPN, Fox Soccer. Foxsports.com with a VPN in the incognito window. It's on FS2 tonight. You're welcome. So VPN, incognito window, foxsports.com. You're welcome. I know. I want to rip my hair out. Why did they do this to me? Why did they do this to me? I don't know. Why they do this to me, I don't know. 69th minute, 0-1. Toronto still has the lead. So far, so good. Just don't do nothing stupid. And Insigne goes down, and that won't even be called. Nice tackle. Good, Petretta. Nice long ball. Bernadeschi. Shot over the bar. Whoa, what a laser. What a laser, but that's just not enough. Or just not close enough, but what a laser. What a laser. Good defensive play, Toronto, 70th minute. And Montreal player goes down. That's out for throw. $30 or 31 this month. It's 31, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, there you go. 71st minute. So somewhere in between the Toronto-Pachuca game, Red Bulls play Pachuca. I think. '71st minute, that goes wide. Waterman plays it back to Chouanière. Header over the bar. Be a goal kick. That does sound pretty good. That sounds pretty good. Let's look at the fixtures, and then we look at the Red Bull, Pachuca. Let's go to Red Bulls. Toronto versus Red Bulls. 27th. That's match round 1. Red Bulls. 72nd minute goal kick. Fixtures. Pachuca's on the 30th for Red Bull. So Pachuca versus Red Bulls on July 30th. Then we play Pachuca 5 days later on August 4. So in between. Interesting. Cody Simpson, the guy who tried to be a swimmer. He sang Pretty Brown Eyes. The Aussie kid. Bernadeschi's coming off for Jaquil Marshall-Ruddy. Well, the fact that Bernadeschi could go for 72 minutes, he will probably play the All-Star game. Atlanta 2-1. What? Pardon? '72nd minute. Pardon? Blonde Cody Simpson. Yeah, the Aussie kid. Pretty Brown Eyes, the song. I think. It wasn't blue, right? You didn't say blue, right? You know, now that I think about it. Calendar just made a last effort kick save. Yeah, blue doesn't vibe with it. Like, no. Did he try to? No way. 74th minute. Richie Laryea gets a yellow card. Yeah, then I'm not surprised. Yeah, I'm not surprised at all. Cozy doesn't get there. Told you. Swimming's my Olympic sport. Like, if I know anything about Olympic summer sports, it's swimming over anybody else. I remember he went to the Olympic trials. His attempt came up about as heartbreakingly as Ian Thorpe's return attempt. Because if you remember, Ian Thorpe tried, well, you don't remember because you don't watch swimming, but I remember Ian Thorpe tried to make a comeback attempt. The Torpedo, Ian Thorpe. But he didn't have his playing for it. He didn't have his full body suits. So that didn't help him. He had to actually wear jammers, which didn't help him. If you remember, Ian Thorpe used to swim in a full body suit. Well, you don't either. Well, you don't remember that either. But look up Ian Thorpe. You'll see what I'm saying. Phelps versus Thorpe was a early 2000s big rivalry. And Phelps washed him every single time. That was a young Phelps, but Phelps washed him every single time. Because Michael Phelps is Michael Phelps. But 75th minute, 0-1. Chouanier. Going forward, here's Toronto. Jaquil Marshall-Ruddy making the run. Marshall-Ruddy versus Raheem Edwards. Still Marshall-Ruddy. Etienne Jr. Derek Etienne Jr. Etienne Jr. back to Marshall-Ruddy. Loses the ball. 75th minute. But I think that was, 2016 when Thorpe tried to make the comeback attempt? For Girault. Yeah, I think that's what it was. Shot save. 75 minutes. Time's ticking away for Montreal. Don't do anything stupid. Petretta holding his leg. Montreal-Toronto Leagues Cup group stage match on July 26th. Friday, July 26th, I'll be covering the Montreal-Orlando match. 76 minute. Davy Flores plays it forward, 77th minute. Cozy Thompson. Davy Flores. Insigne. 77th minute. Davy Flores. Petretta. Chips it over Insigne making a run. Lorenzo Insigne making a run. Headed away. I'll fall for Toronto with a chance. Etienne! Over the bar. Goal kick. Wow. 77th minute. Toronto was right there. They were right there for a second. And Etienne just lofts it over the bar. Way too much. Horrible chip from Derek Etienne Jr. Damn it. I feel like that might just bite us in the ass. I've watched enough Toronto FC to know that probably will be the case. 77th minute. Getting to the 78th minute. 12 minutes plus stoppage time to go. Saliba. Back to Waterman. Waterman getting pressed. Insigne doesn't get there. 79th minute. The double. We'll find out. Chouanier, that's out for a Toronto throw. Couldn't get the touch. But it was kicked out by Piet anyway. 79th minute. Goal from Minnesota. Did Tenny Louis score it? Headed away. Goal Minnesota. Again, did Tenny Louis score it? 79th minute. Yep. And it was an own goal by Tanner Beason. Damn it. I wanted Tenny Louis to score it, but Chicago scored. Well, there you go. 80th minute. Blocked. Hitter. Clear it, Kevin. Ah, crap. Oh, off the post. Off the post. Holy Lord. Holy Lord. It was an own goal. Did it come off the foot of a Louis? 80th minute. 10 minutes to go plus stoppage time. Yeah, I would agree with that. Osorio to play it forward, or plays it back, but try to build out from the back. Davy Flores finds open space. That's going to go up for a throw. Sangbin. Sangbin. Okay. Nine and a half minutes plus stoppage time. Opoku. Piet. Still 0-1. Punched away by Sean Johnson. He had to make that punch. It ends up being a throw-in. What a punch by Sean Johnson. Last-ditch punch. Good by Sean. Well, Toronto's being a bit... Watchalong, let's go back to the L Takes It Leagues Cup. Possible. 81st minute. Jordi Alba goal. 2-1 Miami. Montreal playing forward. Toronto trying to get the ball back. Choinière, but a tip. Miami get it right back. Davy Flores, nice forward play. 82nd minute. 8 minutes plus stoppage time. Time is getting low for Montreal. The Sands are going through the hourglass. So are the days. Goal kick. Man, it would be nice if we could get a double. Goal for Miami. Yep. Nice play. Toronto picks it up. Insigne. Nice little play to Davy Flores, but it'll be a free kick anyway. 83rd minute. Messi's happy. Well, good for him. Toronto. Still 0-1, 83rd minute. Davy Flores. Richie Larea. DeAndre Kerr looks like he's about to come on. Player goes down. Free kick. No. Free kick for Montreal. 83rd minute. Sanusi Ibrahim coming on for Piet. '84th minute. Nice run, Richie. Doesn't completely get his foot through it, though. Petretta, free kick for yellow card, free kick for Montreal with 6 minutes plus to go. 2-1 Atlanta. Thomas Rongen is color guy for Miami game. Interesting. Nice. Good commentator. When's your next stream? Tomorrow, Pumas Pachuca. 84th minute. Tomorrow. Free kick for Montreal, 85th minute. 5 more minutes plus stoppage time to go. 5.5. Ticking under 5.5 minutes plus stoppage time. Choinière takes it. High altitude ball. Headed away. Good clearance. And Insigne can rush for it. But Duke recycles Choinière. Raul Petretta will be suspended for the next game. I wonder if that's the Leagues Cup match or the next league match against Houston. I know it won't be the Forge game. That's as much as I know. 85th minute. We don't know the stoppage time yet, but 5 minutes before. Less than 5 minutes to go before stoppage time. '86th minute. Insigne. John Johnson picks it up. Goal kick. Who you like more, Sporting Kansas City or St. Louis? St. Louis. St. Louis winning 1-0. Let's go. I had a feeling they'd win tonight. Let's go. The fact Miami's winning in their third kid is amazing. Without Messi as well. They're better without Messi than I thought. That's the thing. Insigne out for a throw for Choinière. They're going to have to make a sub, 86th minute. Why is St. Louis so bad in MLS? So many injuries. They've been figured out. It's a perfect storm of not what you want to see. That would be Insigne for DeAndre Kerr. Yep, that's the sub I expected. So Etienne goes wide. Kerr becomes the striker. That's what we got here. 87th minute. 87 minutes. Washed up Suarez is useless. Well, I mean, I don't. He had a good little run early in the MLS season. Free kick for Toronto. Yep. 87th minute. '87th minute. Time is still ticking away. Getting to the final minutes of the game. And DeAndre Kerr making a run. He stole it. Go, DeAndre. Go, DeAndre. Takes the cross. Osorio blocked. Cozy Thompson. No free kick against. Oso. Larea. Oso. On the ball. Chips over. Davy Flores. Oh! But Kerr gets to pick it up. Davy Flores plays on. That'll be a goal kick, 88th minute. Suarez is useless. Ask Canada. Well, they let him in behind. Oh, Lord. Well, hey, he didn't blow it against Toronto. So maybe he is better. Maybe he is getting better. Didn't blow it against Toronto. 88th minute. Opoku. Quadwo Opoku. A minute and a half to go before stoppage time. Still 0-1. We always knew Miami could play without Messi. The team just needed to realize it. Joseph! Shot over the bar! Goal kick. Joseph with a shot over the bar. Oh, Lord. Toronto's being a bit, I don't see no foul there. He went down himself. I don't see no foul there. If they give that. Nah, he kicked it, then went down. There's no foul there. No, there's no foul there. I don't want to hear it. There's no foul there. 89th minute. There is no foul there. Goal kick. Getting to under the last minute before stoppage time. $30 seconds. They will take the goal kick. And by the time this is taken, we will be seconds away from stoppage time. Probably another 5 minutes. Toronto's playing too defensively. They're also playing bad defense. Throw in for Montreal. They're also playing bad defense. Seconds to go. A throw in for Toronto. That's the good news. Seconds to go. 4 minutes of stoppage time. 4 minutes. Can Toronto hold for 4 minutes? They've held for 90. Can they hold for another 4? Well, actually, no, 95, because it was 5 minutes of stoppage time. Can they hold for 99 minutes? Plus possibly more, because who even knows? Richie Larea, cross in. Jaquil Marshall-Ruddy back on the ball. Shot over the bar. 3.5 minutes to go. 0-1. That would be crazy, but I want Cruz Azul to win. I mean, he didn't blow it against Toronto. So, you should be somewhat fine. He didn't blow it against Toronto. Kevin Long, 1 minute down, 3 to go. 96 down, 3 more to go. If you add the first half stoppage time. Playing forward, blocked away. Raheem, nice tackle. Free kick for Montreal? Nah, I don't like the call. 91-20, 0-1. 2.5 minutes to go. .220. Montreal headed away. Sean Johnson, and that's going to be a corner. Corner. 92 minutes. Halfway through stoppage time. Horrible corner given up. 92 minutes down. 96 minutes. Wait, no. 97 minutes down. 2 to go. Sawa ain't coming that far up yet. He's just past the halfway line. 2 minutes. Less than 2, actually. 92-20, 0-1. Toronto still has the lead. Please don't tell me this is how it happens. Corner kick. Taken. Over the bar, goal kick. .93rd minute. Looks like it's a goal kick. Would you want to hear "Go to Hell, Montreal" as your alarm clock? I would. That would be a good alarm clock. Yeah, I'm trolling. I'll stop now. Don't do that to me. Don't do that to me. 93rd minute, 1 minute to go. Our luck, you'd be right, though. Our luck, you would be right. But don't do that to me. Less than 1 minute to go, depending on if they give more or not. Throw in. 40 seconds away, at the very least, from a double over Montreal. Don't ruin it. 93-30, 30 seconds to go. Cross in. Oh, that should be a free kick for Toronto. Yep. 20 seconds. Marsh, Aguirre, Vieira, rank them 1, 2, and 3. Vieira, Marsh, Aguirre. Marsh is second. I would like to say he's first, but that's a bit biased. I think Vieira would be a bit better. Beatable, but a bit better. Marsh second, Aguirre third. Well, good for them. I agree. 94th minute goal kick. Should this be it? Will this be the final play of the game? 94 minutes. Full time! Toronto wins! Full time! Toronto wins! 0-1. They bring 3 points back to Toronto. They paint the bell red. Rouge, la couleur. 1-0. They get it done. Wasn't the prettiest game, but they did enough. Toronto wins 30 points. 2 out of 3 of their last games. They've won 2 out of their last 3. It could be worse. Definitely could be better, but it could be worse. 30 points, baby. 28, 29, 30. The dirty 30. 30. 30. Let's move that up the list. Cut. And that'll be above 2013 with 29 points and the 28 points of 2021. There you go. All right. All right. Save. Boom. Move it up. What a win. There's a scrap. Of course there is. Of course there is. What'd you expect? Toronto gets the win. Yeah. 30 points, 8th place. Wild card game at home in Toronto against Atlanta is what it looks like. Lorenzo Insigne with his 2nd game-winning assist in 3 games. Sometimes you got to find it. Sometimes you got to find it, but they got it done. Yeah! Woo! With that being said, if you like this stream, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell your friends. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification once subscribed. Send some chats on the live streams. Comment on this video. Put us a playlist. Share with friends and family. All that great stuff. I'll see you within the hour for the review of this match. And Toronto got it done. They're in the playoff. They're in the wild card spot. 8th place. They're above the playoff line, but they never dropped under the they never dropped under the playoff line. They're above the playoff line, 8th place. Wild card game, which is a playoff game. So, with that being said, I'll see you later. What a win! I'll see you within the hour for the review. Then I'll see you tomorrow for Domingo Futbolero, Pachuca, Pumas Pachuca, live and review. So there you go. I'm running. I'm out. Peace. See you later. Let's go! Woo!